Bartholomew Bigglesworth III lived a good life, long life, boring life. He was ready for excitement. He'd read all about reincarnation. He decided his next life, that would be amazing. He'd be a king or a dragon, maybe even a wise, talking tree, full of magic and power. He dreamt big, Bartholomew did. The day finally came. Bartholomew kicked the bucket, as they say. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and nothing. Blackness. Is this the void? He wondered. Bit dull for an interdimensional waiting room. Just as panic set in, a voice boomed, echoing all around. Bartholomew Bigglesworth III, prepare to receive your destiny. Light. Bartholomew opened his eyes, expecting a golden glow, maybe a chorus of angels. Instead he saw mud, a lot of mud. He tried to stand to greet his adoring public, but something was wrong. His legs, where were his legs? He looked down and saw feathers. And was that a webbed foot? What in the blazes? He began, but the only sound was a pathetic quack. He was a duck, a rather pathetic muddy duck at that. And to make matters worse, he seemed to be missing a leg. This is not what I signed up for, he quacked indignantly, but the only reply was the croaking of frogs. He was alone, confused, and a bird. This was not how it was supposed to go. Life as a duck was harder than Bartholomew imagined. For one thing, ducks couldn't read. All those books on past lives, totally useless now. Trying to talk to other ducks was a nightmare. They just stared at him with beady eyes when he tried to explain reincarnation. No, see, I used to be a human with thumbs and a library card. Quack, quack, quack was all he got back. He did discover one perk being underestimated. The other ducks, they saw a wobbly three-legged duck and thought, easy target. Little did they know, Bartholomew was full of surprises. He used his human cunning to find the best feeding spots, snatch the tastiest bugs, and avoid the occasional grumpy goose. He even figured out how to use his wonky gait to his advantage, tripping up unsuspecting rivals in the race for food. Bartholomew might have been reborn a duck, but he was still Bartholomew Bigglesworth III at heart. He might not be a king, but he was the king of his little pond. He was a survivor. He even found a nice lady duck who didn't seem to mind his lack of legs or his constant rambling about past lives. She liked his adventurous spirit, she said. He learned to appreciate the simple things, a good swim, a juicy worm, the warmth of the sun on his feathers. He even stopped dreaming about being a dragon, well, most days anyway. He was a duck, a three-legged duck with a past life and a pond full of possibilities. You know what? Bartholomew Bigglesworth III, in his feathery, web-footed form, was finally content.